All right, what's going on, YouTube? Welcome to the Gym of All Trades Sunday night charts. It's our Sunday night live. We do every Sunday night at 8 o'clock Central Time. And we look at the Bitcoin charts in depth. We look at Ethereum and a bunch of alts as well. Just seeing what they're doing. From an Elliott Wave perspective, I am an Elliott Wave trader. I'm going to give you a perspective tonight from a wave structure standpoint. It's not the only thing we do as traders, but it's one of the things that is missing on YouTube as far as just helpful looks at the market. So welcome, guys. Glad you're here. Don't forget to hit the like button. That'd be awesome. Thanks for your support on YouTube. I really appreciate it. What's up, Jay? How's it going? Ryan Lewis, thanks, man. I see your 2 comments there. Appreciate you. Yeah, we'll talk about that 1-2-1-2 idea. It's still not invalid, just as a quick answer for you, but whether it's going to happen or not, we'll see. But I'll talk about what I'm looking at in the market and how I'm trading it, so you guys can look at that. So there's 22 of you here. We'll just kind of wait just a minute to get started here. Get some people there. What's up, Charles? How's it going? Hold on one second, guys. I forgot to grab a drink. I need to grab one for the evening here. Hold on one second. Let me know that the sound is good and the video is good, please. That'd be awesome. I'll pull you guys up on my phone as well. This is where I try to read the chat here, guys. So. All right. Good sound, good video. Awesome. Awesome. Thank you, son. Appreciate it, buddy. Aha, sparkling water, blueberry, pomegranate. No sugar. That's what I drink instead of pop, guys. I was addicted to soda for quite a while. Live chat. Skip the ads. There we go. All right, guys. Let's get started. Let's jump into the TA. See what the market's doing. We'll start with Bitcoin and then we'll work our way. We'll start on the daily chart and then we'll go from there. Paul Wilson, huh? All right, I'll check him out. The Real Hustle. Okay, so here's from an Elliott Wave standpoint what I'm seeing here, and from the RSI standpoint, we'll analyze both here. Obviously, we've got this is our 2017 run up, our fall back from 2017. This is our 2019 run up here. This is our March dump. And this is our 2020 run up, okay, all the way into 2021. Okay, now what we find interesting here is that we were looking at earlier with some friends here is that look how many peaks this took of divergence on the daily chart to get the high. It was crazy, so much divergence here, yet they still kept pumping it. On the daily chart, that makes it hard to find tops, guys. Some people ask me why were you bearish from all the way back here in February. Well, because we had divergence back here in February, and we knew that of course we got a big down move. It just came up and took out the high. Got another down move, took out the high. Every time we took out the high, we shorted that sucker on that divergence. So finally, we caught the top. Hard to catch the top. Now the question is, are we going to catch the bottom here? We've got some divergence working here between this wave right there and that wave there. Some divergence. This just sideways chop. It makes you think it's going to roll over and keep on going. That's the way it looks, guys, but I'm not convinced of that quite yet. In fact, I've been telling my Discord, I'm going to be bullish until I can't be bullish anymore. Okay, but some things of note here on the RSI that's happened on the daily is that we have crossed. We have a trend. We have a channel here that this has been working in, and when we came up to retest this channel right here, we should have popped up. This should have gone up, but it bounced down off of it. Okay, and it broke support here on the RSI. We've broken through this channel support as well, or this trend line support as well. So we have a broken support here, guys, that on the daily chart, and that's significant. We broke into the downside on the daily. Now, I have seen over and over and over times where daily has broken down and then it breaks back up to the upside. That can happen. Obviously, it can. But we're just going to point that out for now. I'd say that's significant. Excuse me. I'm a little yawny right now. I'm going to probably be that way all night, guys, probably, if I'm truthful. I don't know why. I start talking, start using all that oxygen, and I get yawny. Okay, my video is over the chart. How's that, guys? I have a brand new. Let me know if that's okay. If that's better. I have a brand new monitor. It's 34 inches wide, and so I'm not exactly sure. Let me go ahead and open this up. I'll open this on the side. That'll keep me from getting my the RSI over the picture. Is that better? Okay, good deal. Sorry about that, guys. Oh yeah, I can see the preview there. Hey, Christopher Miller, what's up? And Asterisk, thanks for the feedback there. Sorry about that, guys. I'll keep an eye on it better here. All right. So anyway, that what I was saying is basically we've had a breakdown of this trend, this structure support line on the R side. That's significant, guys. That's significant. It's telling of a potential more down move, but we have to see the follow through on the downside. Now, what I believe is happening most likely is that we're getting what looks to be very, very bearish action. And you guys are being primed with bearish feeling, bearish sentiment, bearish news with the grayscale and all that jazz. Yeah, I had to shave for my show, chemo. Anyway, I got the bearish news and everything. You put all that together, and everything in this market is just bearish, so bearish, so bearish, so bearish. But nothing's happening. Okay, we're getting some downward move here, but it's very, very slow and methodical, and it keeps bouncing. Okay, and so the question is this a setup by the market makers or the whales to get everybody as bearish and to be selling it? And my question to you guys is why would any makers or what do you call it, whales want to be selling in this range? Why would they be selling here, guys, in the middle of a range? Whales are smarter than that. That's why they're whales, guys. Makers can't, keep their books solvent. Okay, they keep their books, in the positive. They're here to make money. While they have to take buys and sells it all the time, they're smart about where they take their large positions. So. Hey, Pablo, welcome. Glad you're watching from Spain, man. Cool. So anyway, I guess my thought is that I've got Elliott Wave reasons right now to be bullish. I've got really market psychology reasons to be bullish and liquidity reasons to be bullish. And I'm personally going to remain bullish until I can't be bullish anymore. So again, why would the makers and these guys want to be selling in this range? I have no idea. They're probably if I had to guess, this is a reaccumulation range. Okay, it's a reaccumulation range for a run up that's coming. Now we may get a break of the low as a fake out. We may get one more break of the low here. Okay, I don't know if that's going to happen or not. Is this some kind of a ending diagonal working? I don't know. By the way, guys, I don't know anything. I can offer ideas and and things of what I'm looking at. So is this some kind of a fifth wave ending diagonal where they're doing this? It's an idea I haven't really thought about, actually. I haven't even presented this on my Discord because it's the first time I've really kind of paid note to it. And that's not a bad little count right there, guys. Not a bad little count at all. And basically, we'd count something like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, and there's your fifth wave right there. Yeah, and that's a 5-wave move, and that could be part of a larger flat A, B, and then C. I kind of like that, to be honest with you. That actually is a pretty decent count. First time I'm considering it, guys. Let me check it out here. Oh, look, yeah, it's a little deep. It's at the 2618 extension. It's a little deep for that count, but you know who knows? Might be a way to handle that. So this could be a big flat with a 5-wave move that's finishing up with some kind of ending diagonal, and that's what's making this so hard. Diagonals, guys, diagonals in the market are really hard. We thought we had something like a diagonal up here, but I don't know that it's a diagonal up here or not. But it's certainly a wedge shape, though it's debatable whether it's an actual like an ending diagonal here. But you kind of see the wedge shape there. You got kind of 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 like that. I don't like that. There's a lot of reasons I don't like that, particularly the length of this first wave. But you never know. That could be. But that's what made this section hard, because you had the divergence here on the chart, and yet every time we got the bullish move and you try to trade the bearish move, it got eaten up and that high was taken out. Came down sharply again. That high was taken out 3 times. That was taken out before it gave you the move that you were looking for. So, and that's what makes it hard here at the bottoms, where they hit a level. Oh, come on. They hit a level, take it up, come and take that out, take it up. Maybe they'll come and take it out again, take it out one more time before they hit it up. So there's a possibility there. So yeah, exactly. Mr. Alam, that's exactly right. Diagonals are either 33333 or 53535. Generally, ending diagonals are going to be 33333. Okay, and the leading diagonals will be the 53535s, but they can also be the 33333s. But more often, you find the 53535s as leading diagonals. But either is good. Thanks, G-Max. Appreciate it. So anyway, guys, I don't know. I'm just offering this as an idea for a count here, guys. As a possibility for maybe an ending diagonal. Though that's not my primary count right now. I'll tell you my primary count in the middle. But I'm just sharing some ideas overall, looking at this overall structure, and just say, what am I noticing? What am I seeing here? We're sitting at a key level or above a key level right here. Okay, this is key support. Okay, that support gets broken. We can see fake outs of that break. Okay, we can see fake outs and then moves to the upsides to create liquidity. Remember where the liquidity is here. Let's just take a peek at this market from a liquidity standpoint. From a liquid standpoint here, you've got orders up here, willing. Let's see that those are willing buyers up here. Okay, a bunch of orders for buys up here. Why is that? Because anybody that's short from up here in these regions, their stop for the shorts are going to be up here. Anybody swing trading that, this is where the stops are going to be up here, break even or just above here. So we got willing buyers up in this range to close out their shorts, or we have breakout traders, so that if price gets back up above this range, people like to play breakouts and trade the breakout to the upside. So there's all kinds of willing buyers up here. So there's a bunch of liquidity up here, okay? People willing to let go of their money, willing to take trades there. And there's a bunch of willing traders down in this range, okay? These are willing sellers down here. Anybody that went long here, went long here, went long there, their stops are right down here below below their orders down in this range. This is where most retail trader stops are. Okay, lots of liquidity there. So if you're stopping along, you're selling. Okay, then there's breakout sellers as well. So if it breaks out of this range, they're going to break out, sell that. Okay, so basically there's a lot of buys up here and sells up here, and this range that we've been in is creating that liquidity, creating, every time it goes up and creates a high, other sellers come in. Every time it makes a low, the buyers come in if they're buying at the right place and selling at the right place. Okay, we've been trading this up and down this range, all throughout this. So if it goes down, it goes down. If it goes up, it goes up. We trade both ways. We don't care which direction the market goes. We don't have a stake in this thing. We don't have a dog in this race, or a pony in this race, in this show, whatever you want to say. We don't care which way the price goes, but we're trying to figure out which way price goes so we can take good trades along the way. That being said, anyway, liquidity for sells down here, buys down here. It behooves makers to go down and collect this liquidity down here and then go away from it. So go down here, get the sellers to sell. They can buy up all those sell orders down here and then take price up, okay? And then they got willing sellers up here, guys. Willing buyers up here, so they can sell into all those buys and take it down after that. And that, from an Elliott standpoint, would be something kind of like a flat, guys. It'd be basically a flat move from an Elliott standpoint, where you have 3 waves to the upside, 3 waves to the downside, and then you get a quick move to the upside. And all that's designed to create liquidity. Take out the liquidity on the bottom, take out the liquidity on the top, and then get out of Dodge with price. Okay, so that's an example of how price might be moving and might be going over the next several days and weeks, guys. That might be what's happening here. But we'll talk about some other ideas here, So that's one major idea, that we might be doing something like this. Coming out and taking out this liquidity down here, breaking this key level of support there as a fake out, taking out all this liquidity, and then boom, up we go to take out this liquidity. Okay, I was expecting to take out the liquidity up top first before we come down and take out the bottom, but it looks like they may be creating this liquidity first to take it out, and then to take it out here. Again, this market is all about taking your money, guys. It is all about liquidity and you letting go of your money. It's about the exchanges making money hand over fist. This is a rigged market. Okay, that's not conspiracy theory. That's just fact. This is a rigged market. All markets are manipulated, but crypto in particular is rigged to take your money. They can move price. They can move price whichever way they want to. Exchanges will set up a market on a particular coin that has no volume whatsoever, but they'll show in the order book buys and sells, guys, and they're buying and selling from themselves just to give it the impression that there's a market there. They'll actually create a phony market when there's no real buying and selling happening at all. They're just buying and selling from their own order book. And to give it the impression of price going up and down, and then once the unassuming trader gets in there and gets in there and all that low volume crap, they're gonna spike away from you, to get you to let go of your position and then go your way, get you to get back in your position. They'll just take advantage of you so much, and that's what this market's doing, guys. They're here to take money. Okay, so right now, we've got the bearish look at things. Things are kind of trending to the downside bearishly. Every bounce that we get, it looks pretty good, and then we get a move down to the downside that just continues to take it out. So with all that bearishness, I think people are in the mindset of sell, which is the mindset the market makers and whales want you to be in this range, because they need sellers if they're going to buy. They need willing sellers, okay? So I think all of this is designed to create sellers. And if they come down and break this low, they're going to create more sellers here so that they can buy up from those sellers and then take it up here, okay? So there's a liquidity look at this market, just a market look from liquidity standpoint. Now let's take a peek at the structure. of the Elliott Wave and see if there's anything to find there as well. Okay. Let me just take a peek at the yeah, crypto world. That's exactly the mindset that you can't have. You got to stay as neutral as possible. Okay, you don't have this idea. There's no way it can go up. They can take it up just as fast as they want to take it up. They can give this a bearish look, bearish look, bearish look, and then green candles come out of nowhere and they can buy it up. I know. I know it looks. I know it looks bearish on the 15-minute time frame, but listen, a flat looks bearish until it goes up as well. And so just be careful there with that kind of mindset. Don't get locked in. Just try to stay as nimble and as neutral as possible. But to say there's no way it could go up, that would be a faulty thing to say for sure. But to say, hey, I believe it's going down, and here's why. Much better way to much better way to think about it. Okay, have a belief system. That's fine. I believe it's going down. Here are the reasons why I think it's going down. But to say that there's no way it's going up, that's just a wrong mentality for sure. And you're too attached to your position. I would encourage you, if you're trading, you can't be too attached to your position. I have a bias, guys. I'm going to be bullish on this market until I can't be bullish anymore. Okay, and I'm bullish in this range. Okay, but that bullishness isn't like it doesn't mean necessarily it has to go up right now. I want it to go up right now. There's lots of reasons from an Elliott Wave standpoint. I want it to go up. I believe it should be going up. I've got some mindsets that say, hey, there's no way we're going down, right? But that being said, I've got to throw those no way it's going down mentalities out the door and trade what the market gives me rather than you just trade what the market gives me. So, yeah. I'm not sure I understand. If you could use a complete sentence that's clear and good grammar, I might understand it more clearly. I'm having a hard time following what you're saying. So anyway, I see this range that we're in, guys, as a accumulation range for the big boys, and we want to be trading with the big boys. Yeah, we'll get into the smaller time frame crypto world definitely, and I'll show you what I'm seeing in the small time frame in just a minute. Okay, let's go in and let me tell you what I'm seeing here from. So we've looked at liquidity. Okay, we've looked at RSI on the daily. We're on the daily. We've looked at liquidity zones. We've looked at the RSI. Okay, now let's look at the Elliott Wave structure. RSI, just to summarize, RSI is broken to the downside here. We are in a range on the RSI here. You can see the range that we're in. Let me just draw the lines back. I don't know how they got gone, but there they are, right there. We've broken down on the daily. That's significant to pay attention to. Okay, so that's bearish. That's a bearish sign. Okay, that's definitely bearish. Now, if the market for some reason gets bullish here and we get a couple of bullish days in a row, that could break back up above that line, retest it, and continue up. So this market can turn on a dime right now. We're at a key zone right here that the market could go up, could go down, always the case, but nevertheless, that's the daily. Okay, now let's look at from an Elliott Wave standpoint. Let me show you a couple of different counts that I have for this wave structure. For me personally, I have two different counts here. I'm looking at this as A, B, and C. Now, there's two ways this could play. This could either be C right there, it's finished. That ABC is done right here. Now that makes a difference where we finish, whether we finish the C right here at that leg or we finish the C here. I've got two different counts, okay? If the C finishes here at this bottom, then what I'm looking at right now, excuse me, is an A. Okay, that's an A wave. I need to see the B finish, and then maybe a C. So this would be a very complex wave here, where you get a 3, 3, 5 here, and then another move down, and that would be a 3-wave B wave, and then we get the C, and so that would be very tricky right there. Okay, that's a possibility of a count. That's kind of a complex count there, but so that's one count. Okay, another count is to say that this C was finished here, and this was the X wave right there. That the bottom of this was W, that this is X, and now we're looking for the Y wave to be put in. Okay, looking for another 3-wave move to the downside like so. Okay, to get the Y wave, WXY. So that's another count there that doesn't allow us to come back up here and test this region for quite a while, guys. And this is super bearish, taking us down to below 20K. Okay, I have a hard time with that count. I really do, but it is possible and plausible here. Okay, another count we might have is that the C wave is finished here. Actually, the C wave finishes here instead of here, and that this is actually the A wave. We're getting a B wave here, and we're going to get a C wave to the upside, and we're going to get a 3-wave pullback that's going to retest some of these regions up here, some of these 50K, 47K in that ball. We're going to retest that range in there, 47 to 50K, before we go back down for a 3rd wave, and it would look something like this overall at a 3-wave move. Okay, so that's another possibility as well. Okay. Okay. Hey guys, let's keep the chat. Let's keep the chat kind, okay? We don't have to speak unkindly to each other. Just keep it chill and kind. We're on the same team, okay? I don't put a lot of thought into people's screen names a whole lot, so just I would, different reasons for different screen names. I would just, let's keep it chill. All right. Now, what was I saying? Okay, so ABC. Now here's the big bull count. Okay, I've given you a couple of bear counts. Let me give you a big bull count. Huge bull count. ABC finished right here of this zone. So that's a possibility as well. Uh-oh. My stream doing okay, guys? Let me know. I just saw the circle of death there. Let me make sure. It looks green to me, so we're doing okay there. Okay. Let me check. Excellent condition. Okay. Doing all right then. All right, let's talk about when this bull count gets invalidated. That's a 1-2-1-2, guys. When does that get invalidated? Well, when we're talking about a 1-2-1-2, what we're saying here. Let me actually move this over in time, something like that. What we're saying here is that the first 1-2 is in, and the second 1-2 is the sub count of wave 3, like this. And they're just taking their sweet little time right now on this second 2. That gets invalidated the moment that the first the bottom of the second one gets broken. Let me go to a smaller time frame and I'll explain it. So if this is a 1-2 and this is a 1 and all this is 2, okay, that gets invalidated. Let me just move my yellow line of death here, right to the bottom. Right here at the bottom of this wave, this gets invalidated. The moment BTC breaks this wave, we can no longer have a bullish count. Okay, I lose all bullish counts from this region right here the moment 30,100 gets broken. Okay, so that's the invalidation point from an Elliott perspective. Okay, of this unlikely 1-2-1-2 count. Why do I say it's unlikely? Well, because of how much time this second 2 wave is taken. This first one goes right there, actually. It's just taken so much time, but it's still not technically invalid, even though it's taken all the time that it's taken right now. So, you know, I'm not holding my breath, but I was encouraged last night by the move that we got, but discouraged by the move today, because basically I got a little trend line right here. We broke out of the trend line here, guys, on the hourly. Look at the 4-hour chart, guys. Let me just remove all my lines here. Had a trend right here on the 4-hour. We broke out of it on the RSI to the upside, and we retested it, guys. So we had a trend to the downside. We broke out in price. We broke out in the RSI, but price has not given us the follow-through that we wanted to see last night. So kind of bummed about that. I was looking really encouraged until it just didn't give us any follow-through here. So no follow-through on BTC, but we did have the breakout on the 4-hour chart to the upside. I'm hoping that this thing will turn to the upside and continue on from here. But nevertheless, I'm not holding my breath right now. Nothing to write home about. Lots of manipulation going on in this area. Lots of manipulation, especially down in here. Guys, that means this market right here, with all the manipulation we're seeing, this market is revving up for a breakout. Okay, it's revving up for a move either to the upside or the downside. It could break out to the upside, could break out to the downside, but we're most likely going to break out of this range that we're in and get more volatile move that could take us down to collect all this liquidity down here, or it could take us up. Either way. Okay, so for me, I'm trying to remain as bullish as possible until I can't be bullish. Okay, and so I'm bullish until this low gets broken. But here's the problem with that, and I've been telling my Discord this. The problem with that is even if that low gets broken here, we could still get a move, an impulse move to the upside like that. That becomes a flat. And so you have to watch out for that. Just because we break this low doesn't mean we go straight bearish, okay? Because the market could totally come down here, break this low, even break this low, collect this liquidity down here, and go up on the turn of a hat, on the turn of a dime. Okay, that could totally happen. Let me explain to you. Let me show you areas where we've had a flat already, okay, and we had a market move on the turn of the hat here. Let me just show you. Turn of a dime here, whatever I'm saying. Okay, we got a 3-wave move there, a 3-wave move there, and then we got this move here. Okay, this was looking very bullish. Okay, came down support and reversed on the turn. Just the flip of a coin there, just the flip of a switch. Boom. I can't get my analogies straight tonight. I'm having a hard time with my analogies. You know what I mean. Don't worry about what I'm saying, because a bunch of stupidity is coming out of my mouth. On smaller time frames, let me show you some places where we've had flats. Let me show you on Ethereum, because there's some really clear flats on Ethereum. For instance, right here, we actually called this one when it happened. We had 3 waves up, 3 waves down, and then boom, it goes straight up really fast, takes out that liquidity, and then dumps. Okay, that's what we call a flat in the market, guys, and they're all over the place. These flats, they'll break the previous low in 3-wave fashion and then go up really fast with a 5-wave move. That's a flat. That's what we call an expanded flat, and they're designed to take liquidity like crazy, and you get them on all time frames, guys. You get them on all time frames, and they're all over the place. Here's another one right here, just to see it right there. Went up and down, broke the low, came back up. That's a flat right there, and it broke that little high, and then boom, comes down with continuation. So on the larger time frame, then this could become a flat. Okay, a flat is counted as a 3, and then a 3, and then a 5. Okay, so this could come down, break this low. Okay, just has to come 90% of A. Okay, it could break that low, it could break this low, it might not break the low, anywhere in this range right in here, and then boom, straight up, take out this liquidity, and then down we go. Okay, so that's possible. Got to watch out for that. Yeah, sorry, I'm not a big volume dude. Sorry about that. Don't do a lot of volume analysis. Yeah, Chuck. Yeah, I don't spend a lot of time analyzing volume. It's just not something I pay a lot of attention to. I might grow into it one day and add that to my repertoire, but right now in my trading, I don't really have a large need for that personally. I have a successful trading strategy based on what I currently do. I try to keep it simple, and not I basically use the chart, liquidity, and RSI. Those are my primary. Elman came in. That's exactly right. I think so. So, um, so yeah, I think the liquidities, understanding liquidity zones, understanding the RSI and how to read it and trade it, and understanding the Elliott structure, putting all that together, and using fibs. I put all that together with a successful strategy, and that's what I teach in the Discord. So. Doesn't mean volume is not good to look at. I just personally am ignorant about it for sure. Okay, the market's been going sideways for a while when, we've only got about 70, 80 people in the live when, when the market's in full boom, we got 100 to 400 people in here. So it's crazy. So, hey, thanks, Apollo. I appreciate it. Um, Liquidity zones from Chuck just asked about. Okay, so liquidity zones are basically areas of liquidity. Liquidity is defined by money flow. Money flow. Okay, so a money flow is designed by you and me, retail traders. Um, um, Retail traders letting go of our money, okay, and zones in which we're ready to take trades, okay. Liquidity zones often happen at previous structures, so you'll see a liquidity zone right here. That this is what we call a liquidity zone that the market makes. It was a corrective area, but what it does is it creates longs and shorts, okay. Right here, there are stop. Anybody that went long from here, they might have put their stops underneath here, okay? So that means that this is an area of liquidity below that, okay? And then above it, anybody that went short from the top here are going to put their stops up here. And so there's going to be liquidity above and below this structure zone, this sideways zone. It's called a liquidity zone. And what market makers do is they will create those zones, okay? They'll create the zones by going sideways. Okay, and then they will. How do I say? Then they'll manipulate that zone with stop hunts. For instance, let's just look at this one for a moment. Um, they came up. They brought it down for a corrective, so they created a little place right here. So they created a key little. It's small, but it's set up this liquidity zone. So right here is the beginning of the liquidity zone, okay? Right there with that little pullback, okay? They came up, came back to it, and bounced off of it, okay? So on this downturn, shorts were taken, okay? On this support line, longs were taken. And so basically you've got a bunch of orders for longs and shorts right in this range, right in here, right between these two areas. Okay, this is a liquidity zone. It means retail traders are placing orders and placing bets for which way they think the trade is going to go. Now, here's what the market makers will do. They will take price down and collect the liquidity from the first zone. See how they came down and collected it? They came up, collected it again, spent some time down here, and then boom, they took out the upper liquidity. So they take out the lower liquidity with a couple of stop hunts, and then they take it up. Okay? Look how bearish this was looking right in here. Okay? We were going down. Had a little weak move. We're going down, retesting that low, and then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, boom, it goes on up. Okay? Now that was looking like a flat to me at the time, but it turned out not to be so. It actually turned out to be something. A really trashy move is really what it was, because that's a corrective structure in a bullish move. So if you think Elliott's perfect, there's an example where that's not perfect Elliott. All right. Anyway, that being said, so anyway, that's what they'll do. So here we have liquidity. Okay, this is the liquidity zone. We've already kind of looked at that. Okay, but basically, there are willing sellers down here, willing buyers down here because of stops and breakout traders. That's it. So anybody that went short here, their stop buys are up here. They're buying up here when price gets up here to stop them out. Anybody that went long down here, they're selling down here, selling their longs. Okay, if they get stopped out. Okay, so there's willing sellers down here, willing buyers here. They come down here, collect the liquidity, take it on up. They might hit it one more time and then take it on up. And that's kind of what's happening here, okay? Yeah, absolutely it rhymes with it a little bit. But again, you got to understand that this market is all about market makers and making money, exchanges making money, and whales making money off of retail traders. And we have an unregulated market, guys. This is a complete unregulated market. And so there's so many shenanigans and stuff going against you. It's unreal. So you just have to learn to trade with within this environment. Okay? All right, let's see here. Let's check the stream. Doing okay. Doing okay on the live. Good deal. All right. Okay. I just found out my son is gaming and might be causing problems with the stream. So just let me know. Just let me know. All right. Yeah, I'll check the BTC down, Chemo. Sunday nights are not for gaming. Oh, he plays Roblox and Minecraft and Fortnite. Those are pretty much what he plays. Hey, I suppose I'm not sure I understand your comment there. You want to elaborate on that for me, buddy? Was it meant to be unkind or what? I'm not sure I understand it. So, all right. Let's see. Let's go to the small time frame. Do a little bit of work on the small time frame. Then we'll look at because I've been talking forever. Then we'll look at Ethereum, and then we'll go to the other charts. To me, the weekly chart doesn't say a whole lot, to be honest with you. I mean, it's going down, but at any time, At this stage, we could totally have a bounce back up to the upside. We're showing signs of potential of breaking back above the moving average, but the weekly chart isn't showing me a whole lot really. Um, I'll be honest with you, the 3-day chart super bullish. We got hidden bull divergence all over it. Okay, hidden bull divergence on the 3-day and on the daily. So it's hard to be completely bearish here with so much hidden bull on the chart. And like I said on the we're so close, depending on how you draw that trend line, so close to possibly breaking up through that trend line. We have broken some support down on the daily, but anyway. So yeah, the weekly. Oh, thanks. I suppose I just wasn't sure how to read that. Um, I wasn't sure how to read your comment. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. The clarification. And I'm not so awesome, but you're awesome. Thanks for clarifying that, man. Appreciate it. All right. So sorry about that. Small time frame. Let's look at it. 1 hour. Boom. Ah, this is a miserable range. This sideways crap right now. But what it's telling me is that most likely it's turning a corner here, guys. I'm really looking to get long in this range here. It might break one more low. Remember my line of death here for my bullish count. My bullish count line of death, the bottom of this wave right here. So I'm bullish until I break that line. That still doesn't mean it can't go up, even if my bullishness dies with the break of that line. It simply means that my bullish count gets invalidated. My 1212 gets invalidated right here. So if my 1212 gets invalidated right there, then by coming down here, then I'm going to have a bearish count. Okay, I'm going to have a completely bearish count. But that doesn't mean in that bearish count we can't go up like this. So please understand my language. All right. So that's what makes this range so challenging, so high risk, and so hard. But it's also low risk for longs right now. Higher risk for going short, but lower risk for longs for now. I know grayscale is happening, and I think most people are thinking bearishly with the grayscale, but most likely the bearishness has been priced in already prior to the grayscale, and that we're probably going to have some bullish reaction tonight and tomorrow. That would be my guess based upon generally the general rule of thumb is you're gonna sell the news, right, or buy the news, sell or buy the news, whichever way it's going. So if you got bearish news coming, then the bearishness is already priced in most likely, and then the event, which is I think grayscale's tomorrow. I think today this is the day it starts, right? So I think that's a bullish. Probably you're going to go opposite of that. You're going to get the dump before I move charts. I'm sorry. I'm going too slow, aren't I? Okay, here, let me just give you a quick count then. A quick count. Okay, a way I'm seeing this is as a three wave here, as an A, B, and a C wave, and that C wave is an ending diagonal. Maybe something like this. Oh, come on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So maybe one more low to hit, ending diagonal. Hopefully it doesn't break this low, and that gives us an ABC right there that we can go long on to the upside. I really long. I want to see that long move. That's the move I want to see. Okay. Why do? It's a great question, Ryan. Why do market makers work in Elliott Waves if there are retail Elliott Wave traders who can make money off of it? That's a great question. Well, they don't necessarily work in Elliott Wave. Okay, Elliott is a way to interpret what the market makers are doing. Okay, and general practices that they'll do. Okay, so let's just talk about some general things that market makers will do. Okay, first off, what they'll do is they'll come make a low. Okay, and then they'll as they're coming down, they'll make a low. Okay, and then they'll come back up. Okay, retest that high, and then they'll come and break that low. Okay, and then they'll go the opposite direction. What does this whole thing do right here? Okay, well, this low being made gets everybody thinking down. Okay, the second time when it makes a correction and then goes down and makes a lower low, that gets everybody even more bearish. Okay, but they only do it in three waves. They don't continue it. It's a fake out, and then they continue it up. And what we call that is a three-wave correction, or an A, B, C. Now, they do this version of things so many different ways. There's so many different ways they can do that three-wave move, okay? But that's a common thing that they do correctively within a trend to confuse traders, okay? Elliott saw that. Okay, Elliott saw that, and he said this is what happens in markets. You get maybe look here. You get a downward trend here. Then you get a three-wave move up. Hey, we're going up. Nope, we're going back down, right? So they're retesting. Now this is a more complex maybe three-wave, where this is a three-wave up, this is a three-wave down. And now you're confused at which way, and then it goes up really fast. Oh, okay, we're going up. Nope, they bring it on down. And that's a flat. That's a structure of a flat. But all that is just market makers faking you out another way. What Elliott, I just lost my screen. There we go. So what Elliott did is he just saw these things that the market does, and he systematized them in a definable theory, and he said this is what you're kind of looking for. So these are the evidences of market when it's trending or impulsing, and these are the evidences of a market when it's correcting or just coming back in a corrective manner. So basically, there's only two categories of things you really need to understand about the market. Either the market is impulsing and trending, or it's correcting. Okay, it's trending or impulsing, moving motively or emotionally. Okay, or it's correcting. Right now, we are in the middle of a correction. Okay, this is corrective in nature. Okay, but what we're looking for is the evidence of this correction to be over, and the impulse to be beginning to the upside or to the downside, right? We're looking for the evidences of whether we're trending or continuing a correction. So it's not so much that the market moves with Elliott Wave, but rather Elliott is a way to interpret what the market is doing and how it's doing it. Does that make sense? That's a better way to understand it. That's kind of a long answer, but Ryan, does that help you? Does that make sense to you? Let me know. Um, yeah, I've been studying Elliott for quite a while, and applying Elliott to the market. Reading these structures for a long time, and I do have a level of experience, but you can gain it over time. It's just you have to learn the theory, and then you have to just begin practicing its application properly. And not many people want to do the work to do that. So that's why I have my channel. I'll do it for you, and that's why I do the Discord as well. When I do 2 videos a day, a morning and an evening wave update, and that's really what one of the main benefits you get out of the Discord is. You get just daily wave wave structure analysis, so that if you're not good at reading those waves, you can I'm good at reading the waves, and I can tell you what I'm seeing and what's clear, what's not clear, give you some ideas as to where the waves might be going on a morning and evening basis. And so that's what the Discord is all about. So you get 2 videos every day in the Discord, one morning and one evening, and they're always recorded. So if you don't catch it live, you can watch the recording of it. And they're posted. They're unlisted on YouTube, but I post them on YouTube, but they're unlisted. Only the Discord members have the links to get those. So come join the Discord. It's a pretty reasonable price to get that information on a regular basis, and you have access to all my educational material on learning Elliott Wave as well. So, and you're in a place where we're all learning and trading and sharing ideas for what we're seeing. So it's a great community. So love to have you guys in. What in the world? All right. So this might be an ABC. I'm looking for the finished a finished diagonal here, right in here, something like this. We got 3, 3, 3, 3, and maybe one more 3 to the downside. Once we get this low broken right here, as long as this doesn't break, I'm going to be looking for a long, see if a long plays. I'm hoping a long might play out of that diagonal like that. It may roll over and continue on down. We understand that. So that's what I'm thinking for right now. That would be my A, B, and C. Now there's 2 counts that I can get with this one. I can get a 1, 2, 1, 2 like that with a big move coming, or I can just have this as an A, a B, and we get a C wave coming like that. Okay, so there's any number, but either way, there's an impulse to the upside, possibly coming in this range, anywhere in this range down here. Okay, it could be from right where we are. It could come and break this low and this or that low. So it's hard to tell exactly where, but there could be a very fast moving wave coming. To get what? Okay. Okay. Yeah. My daughter's stealing my credit card. My debit card. Okay, so there's an idea, guys. I don't know what's going to happen in here. All we've been doing at this point is we've been on every dip to the low. We've been playing the bounces and getting stopped out a lot down in this range here. But they've all been low risk entries, and I've been stopped out. I stopped out this morning for profit before it came down and took my entry out. So that's a possibility. I don't know what's going to happen. We have another possibility of it breaking these lows. We'll see. I've spent a lot of time on BTC here, yapping away. Sorry about all the going. Sorry about going too long there. Let's look at Ethereum quickly. I like the Ethereum chart a whole lot better. It is a beautiful, beautiful count. It is just gorgeous. Let me show it to you. Okay. Here we had a low, the lowest low made, so this was possibly the end of the correction there on Ethereum. And then what do we have going on here, guys? What do we have going on here? That to me is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful potential. It's a potential. It doesn't have to be. It could be a WXY, but it also could be a leading diagonal. It's really, really pretty. Okay, I was looking for 3 waves down out of it. Okay, looking for 3 waves down. And once that 3 waves is finished, looking for a long. Okay, looking for a long. So on the 4-hour chart, guys, you'll notice we broke out. We broke out yesterday. Right here, we broke out of the price trend line. We broke out of the RSI trend line on the 4-hour. It's just a really, really pretty move. Now we've retested it. We've retested this move. Okay, but nevertheless, we've had a breakout, and now this thing could continue down. Okay, we obviously know that it could continue on down, could keep on going. But nevertheless, I wanted to highlight the idea here that we had bullish divergence right here, pretty much, and we had a breakout to the upside of the RSI trendline structure. So that's really, really powerful stuff right there, guys. That's telling me that we possibly have an up move coming. Right now, it's slow in development right now, and they make one more lower low, which take out this liquidity, and then boom, take it on up. That's kind of what I'm seeing as a play possibly tonight and tomorrow. That they do one more hit to the low, and then boom, they go. I'm bullish until this low gets broken right over here. The low that was made right here, I'm bullish until that low gets broken. I'm going to call that an AB or a 1-2, okay, to the upside, followed by a C or a 3 pretty soon, okay? That's what I'm looking to see. I'm looking to see that right here. If this low gets broken, then that gets invalidated, okay? So if this comes down, breaks this low right here, my count gets invalidated. As far as looking for the big tall wave. Now it may still come on down and come up and make a flat of some kind. That's possible, I imagine. But nevertheless, I'm going to like it a lot better. I'm going to like it a lot better if this low is not broken. Okay? So that would be a 1 and a 2. And guys, it would imply a really, really bullish move coming. Okay? Either an ABC getting us up here to this region right here. Okay, back up to 3K at least, or this would be we'd be making 5 waves for an all-time high. The other option is 1, 2. We get 3, 4, 5. We go up here, make an all-time high, targeting $5,000 on Ethereum. Which one are we going to get? I cannot say, but what I do know is that on the 4-hour chart. Let's see. Let's go to the daily here. Let me go to a different chart. Let me go to the Coinbase's chart. There we go. What I do know here is we have major hidden bullish divergence on the daily chart. Take a peek. Look at this. Look at this low right here. Okay, that doesn't mean we can't come down deeper. It just means that we've got some bullishness on the chart here, okay? Let's go to the 12-hour. Let's go to the 3-day. Okay, you'll notice right here, from right there to there, that's technically hidden bullish divergence. Now, it doesn't have to play. It could totally go down deeper and create stronger, this price could come down deeper and create stronger hidden bullish divergence. Nevertheless, we've got some hidden bullish divergence on the chart. Now, what I'll be watching for is a break of structure here. I'm going to watch this. It's whenever it goes straight down like that, it's kind of hard to pay attention to, or hard to see what the trend line is. Let's see. You see here we had a break, retest. We got another break and a retest. Guys, I feel pretty strongly that this is going up from down here at some point. Best I can tell. It just looks like it's going to go. Now, technically speaking, there is some hidden bear divergence here, but it's nothing to write home about. It's in the middle. It's in the middle of this region here, in no man's land. So I don't pay attention to it as much in that realm. Hey Leo, good to see you. See you, Chris. Glad you stopped by the channel, buddy. Okay, so anyway, right now on all of crypto in every chart I'm going to show you. Now we're going to start just kind of looking at charts really quick, really fast, based on the heavy BTC chart that I just looked at and the analysis that we brought. with ETH and BTC. I've shown you some counts that I'm expecting an upward bounce. I'm expecting an upward bounce at some time in this range down here soon. Okay, now when it comes and how it comes, we already have broken structure. Shoot, look here. We've even broke on the 12-hour chart. We have broken to the upside right here. We've broken out of price structure. We've broken out of RSI structure. Again, sorry, I didn't mean to cough in your ear. Hold on 1 second, guys. Again, it just looks like we're at a turning point where it may be turning to the upside. Okay, so we're watching for that. Now, for every other chart, guys, it's going to be the same thing, okay? Either it's going to follow the BTC chart or it's going to follow the ETH chart. All the charts are going to resemble either the BTC or ETH. So now I'm going to start with just running through a bunch of charts and show you. I'm going to look at ADA first, then I'm going to look at XRP, all right? And then I'll look at some of the other ones as well. Khalid, I'll get to your chart when I get a chance, okay? So just give me a minute on that. Let me finish what I'm doing here. All right, so let's look at the 4-hour chart on all of these. So for ADA, I really like this area as a WXY down here. Now we may have one more hit to the low and then a bounce up, but I really like it. We've broken out of the RSI already. We're getting the retest, so we broke it out. We're retesting it right now. If we break back in, that's possible, so we'll have to adjust things then. But I'd really, really like to see a bullish move sometime happening tonight. That would be great because, we like I said, we have broken out to the upside. We have retested. We're in an area of correction that it just needs to go up. So this is my count for ADA right now. We've got like a leading diagonal with a 3-wave pullback, close to being ready for a long, I would think. Again, this count gets invalidated the moment this low gets broken. Okay, there's ADA. Let's look at XRP next. Okay, XRP looks just like BTC. So the ADA chart, it looks like the ETH chart, like I already shared with you. Now, the XRP chart looks more like BTC, except it's a lot more bearish, okay? Because this low has already been broken, and so basically all we have is a 3-wave move, and now we could get a 5-wave move back up for a flat. That's the only hope for the upside here, is that we get this flat move to the upside on XRP. But XRP is looking more bearish than BTC is right now because it has already broken this low here. Okay, so what this looks like is that we got a 3-wave move here, and then now we have, how do you count this? This looks like it should have been finished right here. Came and retook out the low. This looks like it's ready to start moving up to the upside. Again, strong possibility for this to be starting to go for an ABC flat. Okay, zooming out to look at the structure, what would it be? Let me clear my chart there. Go to the 8-hour. That is such an ugly chart. Oh, excuse me. Looks like 3 waves were finished. Then they took it out. This stupidity right here doesn't even make sense. This chart should have gone up like this as a flat. That's what this chart should have done. We had a 3-wave up, 3-wave down. This should have been gone almost straight up. So this right here, just in my opinion, just manipulation. That's all that is from the standard practices of the market makers. They're used to doing this stuff here, but they just went sideways and taken forever getting everybody to shake out of their positions, but they really haven't changed anything. They could totally just do that right there. So we got 3, 3, and then a 3. That really needs to be a 5, but I don't know how they're going to play that. That's hard. But it would have been nice had they done the flat here. Then I had a 3, 3, and then I had a clear 3 coming down after that. So this has made it quite difficult here. 8-hour chart, there's no divergence to speak of that's telling us anything. Let's see the 4-hour chart. Nothing on the 4-hour chart. except that we did get a bit of a sideways breakout, but it's not anything to speak of. We haven't gotten the follow through. We need the follow through. We're missing the follow through. That's what we're missing. So right now, still all this sideways chop right now, that's unbearable right there. That's just unbearable. It's sideways and down. Looks like it's finishing a three-wave move. I would expect three, and then a move to the upside, at least 80 cents. Yeah, 79 to 88, 79 to 90 cents, 80 to 90 cents roughly. Is what I would expect once it starts going. I'll tell you a quick and easy thing you can do. Okay, draw this trend on XRP. Draw this trend line right there to the across that like that. If it gets a break to the upside there, that's going to be a good signal for a long potential. When it breaks that price structure, a good signal for a long. You might wait for a retest of that line, and then boom, up you go. So yeah, you might even just draw it down here. That looks nice. Break to the upside, retest, and then go. So we'll see. See what happens there. Okay, let's look at DOT next. DOT. Okay. DOT. Okay, DOT's interesting here because I was looking at this as a leading diagonal. It was not a diagonal at all. This low was broken, so that was more of a WXY right there. So that's interesting. That this has broken the low. Okay, that's very, very interesting. Now, what's interesting also here is that the 4-hour trend, they've broken it to the upside. Okay, so expect some upside movement here. We've broken this trend to the upside. Generally speaking, you generally get a retest before you get the regular trend to the upside. See how you got a retest right there? We broke and then retest. Oops, sorry. See, had that. Come on. See how you have that trend line right there? You had a break and then a retest and then a continuation. So we're looking for that retest most likely to the downside. Probably going to get some downside action tonight, and then look for once that next low is made, maybe a long, especially if divergence is created. So if a higher low is created there, but a lower low is made here, okay, that's going to be divergence, and that'll give you a 5-wave move to finish this wave out. So DOT looks like one more low, one more hit to the low, and then up you go. Okay, how far and how deep, I'm not sure yet. We'll have to see how it moves. Let's look at Dogecoin. Okay, 4-hour chart. Again, we have broken out to the upside, but we've broken out in an interesting way, almost the way a flat does, but nevertheless it's broken and retested this line. I'd be looking for some continuation to the upside. So, in other words, you'll see how. Let's see what's a good thing here. We broke out here, retested, continued. So I'd be looking for maybe some more up move here. Potentially, this looks like it might be close to being finished right here. If this logo doesn't get broken, it could be a 1-2 with an upside move on Doge. Just some ideas. Weird. That's weird wave structure right there. Really, really weird wave structure right there, guys. Doge on the daily. This has more room to go down. It's kind of making a wedge formation here. But it's kind of turning to the upside. Let's see if we get follow through, if this just rolls over and comes on down. That's the question mark. Are we going to roll over and come on down just like we did right here? We'll see. All right, let's look at BNB. Let's look at BNB. Yeah, this was looking really good for a flat as well, guys, and that's what the difficulty here is. I got a three-wave move there. I got a three-wave move there. We should have gotten a five-wave move up for a flat like this, and that would have been a beautiful move where you had boom, boom, and then boom. But this is kind of going sideways and choppy. Guys, it's just so manipulated right now. What are they waiting on? What are they waiting on? If this thing is going to get to be looking like a flat, it's going to have to turn parabolic on us so we can get that flat move. And then down we'd come. EOS. Let's look at EOS. $335. That looks like a flat right there. That looks very bearish, guys. EOS looks pretty bearish here. Look here. You got a three-wave flat here. Now the only way this isn't bearish, I mean, it just looks like it wants to fall over. Come down and do a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's the way EOS looks right there after that flat. Come down and retest this liquidity right down here. The other option for that, the other possibility from an Elliott Wave structure standpoint is that could be a flat. This could be some kind of a three-wave middle connecting wave like this, and we could get. Well, I didn't draw it very well. And then we get that upward wave that we've been talking about in all the other charts, and that would be 3, 3, and then 5. What else can I say about that chart there? Now, here's the bullish way to look at it. The bullish way is this is a 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, but this has to go. This can't break this low at all. If this low gets broken, this has to go up. I mean, if this low gets broken, that 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2 is out. So if we get a big candle on the upside, oh man, as long as this low doesn't get broken right here, that could be a very bullish count. A nest of 1, 2s right there, 3 of them. That could be very bullish. Let's see what you guys are saying in the chat. Take a break here. See what you guys are saying in the chat here. Yeah, guys, if you feel like you got to keep spamming the chat with the same comment and the same request, Leo, man, just chill out. You'll be all right. One time's enough. I go through the chat and find it. Okay. Yeah, Chuck, I hope you get that up move to 80 cents in XRP. I'm not sure. I think we're going to get an up move here soon, but we'll see. Khalid, give me your link to your chart again, and I'll get it and I'll pull it up here quick. Ryan, I'll get to H bar for you. Give me just a minute, okay? I'll get to H bar. Kirthi Ken, I'll get to SRM there. Where's that colleague chart? Found it. All right, let's see what Khalid has to say here. Yeah, we'll leave. Yeah, sure, why not? Why not? Yeah, leading diagonal idea, sure. It's way too speculative for me. I don't like to go that far in the future, but yeah, that sure. It's a very bullish look. Why not? Why not? Now he's got a different chart. Oh, same chart. Thanks. Duplicate. Yep. Cool. Cool. All right. Let me get some of these more obscure charts here. Let's do Bitcoin Cash real quick. I gotta find where I have it in my chart, in my list here. There it is. It's the same. It's the same as BTC, man. It needs to go up here if it's gonna be bullish. So we're still it's the same exact chart as BTC, man. I mean, same everything. All the TA is the same. Could be a 1-2-1-2. That 1-2-1-2 is broken when this breaks this low right there. That can't be a 1-2-1-2 anymore. So, yeah. So I'd like to see a move to the upside here pretty soon. Otherwise, this thing could keep on trending to the downside. We do have a bit of a break in structure, but it's nothing to write home about quite yet. The 4-hour has broken to some degree. So we'll see. We'll see. There's some hints of hope for the upside on all the charts here, guys. Hints of hope, but I'm thinking we're going to get one more down. We might already have gotten it. I'm not sure, but it just depends on the chart. But everything I said about BTC applies to BCH. I don't want to rehash that. So again, looking at this to go on up, at least in three-way fashion, at least something like this. Okay, let's take a peek at LTC. I haven't looked at LTC in quite a bit. Let's look at LTC. Same thing, except we've already broken. So the 1-2-1-2 is out for LTC. 1-2-1-2 is out. No good. It is not. And this looks supremely bearish here. Oh man, it looks so bearish. This flat looks like it could play here. Okay, this would be the fourth of the third. This would be the bottom of three, the fourth wave, and then a fifth wave down. Oh man, that's so bearish looking. But the same thing is true. I mean, same thing's true for Litecoin. It's the same count as Bitcoin, but it has already broken that the 1-2-1-2 count. We can't have the 1-2-1-2 count anymore. Unless this is more of a leading diagonal, which I don't know. It's not a leading diagonal. So yeah, it's really not looking good. Not looking good at all. 4 hour chart. I mean, we have technically broken this structure here with that little breakout right there. We could have some up move here on the 4 hour. Let's draw this trend line as well. Yeah, we could have an up move up to here. Small time frame. We'll see. See what happens. But man, everything's the same, guys. We all have this two wave. The question is this going to come down and break the low, or is it going to give us our up move that we're looking for? Only time can tell there. Okay, let's look at H bar because that was requested. Okay, let's look at the 8 hour chart. Oh, that's trash. Wow. Okay, so yeah, I mean, this is trending down right here, and this move right here is super, got some hidden bearish divergence on it. Man, that chart is really hard to read. We've had break of structure on the RSI. The RSI has broken that structure right there to the upside. It's retested it. So there's a possibility this thing is heading up like all the rest of them are. Let's go to the 1 hour chart and look at that. Let's look at this move here. One, two, 1, 2. Yeah, this one actually looks pretty good right here. Couple of ways to look at this. We could look at this as a flat right here, and that this is coming down now. So if this is a flat right there, this is going to be trending to the downside. However, if this was the bottom of something right here, this is a 1, and now we got a nice 2 wave. We could have a move to the upside. Do have hidden bullish divergence on the 1 hour chart. Hidden bull is on this chart. Okay, exaggerated bull. So H bar does have some bullishness too. Looking at it, but I'm looking. Let's see if we can pick a target here. Looks like it's got more downside to come though. Down to 17 cents, probably the 1-to-1 extension to get this ABC finished right there. Could come all the way down to 16.50 or 16 cents, but it cannot break this low. If this is going to be a 1-2, this low cannot be broken. So if that's 1-2, we'd be looking for a strong reversal to the upside soon. If that's a 1-2, but I've given you also a bearish count where this is a 3, 3, 5 right there, a flat. Okay, we have a flat there, and then a 5-wave move. This could be coming down impulsively to the downside, so watch out for that. Nevertheless, what that could mean is this is like this, 3 waves right there. So we got 3 waves to the upside, 3 waves to the downside once that's finished, and then we get a 5-wave move to the upside again as a flat before we go down. So not very clear. Very strong potential of an up move. I'd be trading it. I'd be watching for maybe a long entry somewhere around the 1-to-1 extension right here around 17 cents. I'd be looking for a potential long entry here. Right around this region right here. I'd wait for that and then maybe think about long. Your stop will be right underneath here. Okay, let's check the chat here. Hey, Shy, thank you. Let's see, I did H bar for Ryan. Let me know what you think, buddy. I did Bitcoin Cash for Leo. I did LTC. I got to do some kind of SRM. There it is, SRM USDT. Let me look at that one. One hour chart. This same chart as Ethereum, but looks so much more bullish. Okay, looks like we got a nice leading diagonal here Looks pretty decent for a leading diagonal. Um, Not a perfect wave count. The other possibility is that's a WXY. So we either got a leading diagonal right here or a WXY, one of the two. And now we got a three-wave move back. This looks like a break of structure with a three-way pullback. It looks fairly long from here, maybe. But the only problem here is we got major hidden bearish divergence here. That's hidden bear, okay? But this could simply just be a three-way pullback that now goes up to the upside. I really like that idea right there. It's not a bad idea for SRM USDT. Looks pretty decent. That's tradable. You could think about long in this region if it gives it to you. Okay, with a short was a stop right underneath this wave right there. That's a trade idea. Yeah, this might have some more downside to come. It's looking pretty close. Three wave. Maybe one more hit to the low gives you some divergence on the 15-minute. Be a little patient on this one. See if it comes down a little bit lower. Then you could try a long entry from there. Okay, and then your stop is a lot closer. Your stop is right underneath those waves there. Yeah, testimony tattoo is exactly right. It's in this weird zone. It's really hard hard to look at. That might be a good idea. Just watch it for the next couple of days. Yeah, Shy. Let's look at Matic. Okay, and then Khalid, I'll look at Dent for you. Okay, so let's look at Matic and Dent. Okay, 6-hour chart. Whoa, look at that. They're really eating up some time here. I mean, WXY here. Looks like it's got some more downside to go here to get to the 1-to-1 extension. 47 cents, man. Maybe about 47, 48 cents. Fall down here, break the low, take out some stops. Maybe then it goes. Shy, that's the best I've got there from that wave structure. Down here about 47 cents looks pretty good, 1-to-1. Dent. What is Dent? Is that a crypto? Okay. You see on the 4-hour here on Dent, we've broken out of the structure here. We've broken out to the upside. Okay, and we also have some not much divergence, but it makes me think we're gonna get in that flat here. Might have one more hit to the low, and then up we go. It's the same as BTC. It's looking like we're gonna get the flat, potentially. That's the way it looks. That's crazy. Yeah, this looks like it's finishing, or close to being finished. But it's probably going to just go sideways and slow. That's the best I got there. A little flat here. All right, what else am I looking at? ALCX. There's nothing here on this chart, man. This is I can't apply Elliott to this. Looks like a leading diagonal down to the downside. See, that looked like a leading diagonal up, and then it broke the low, so not a leading diagonal. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing here that I can. I don't know if there's a better chart. Yeah. Sorry, I can't help you on the ALCX, man. That's all speculation. That's just guesswork right there. I mean, it's probably due for a move up. Looks like we've got some divergence here on the 8-hour chart here on the RSI. It might be ready for a move to the upside, just like all the rest of the crypto is. Everything's looking about ready. Yeah, AMC, sure, why not? Nope. Okay. All right, so what I'm seeing here on the RSI is that we have a downward lower low on the RSI, higher low on price. That's hidden hidden bullish divergence. Excuse me. After a three-wave move, that three-wave looks like it's done, but it hasn't really reached any area of clear support. So I'd be careful here, but we just hit the 1-to-1. If I had to guess, AMC's got another low to make. Something like this. 1, 2, all this is 3, 4, 5. Probably going to get back down here to the top of this range. $21. Probably heading back down to $21. So AMC's got some more downside, but that's going to be a three-wave move. That's going to be a nice A, B, C right there, and then this might be a good buy zone again. If the fundamentals look good at AMC, maybe people are watching movies again, COVID isn't screwing it up anymore, then, it might be a good buying area. Think about. Okay? That's AMC. Yeah, I can check Wi-Fi. Sure. All right, guys. Yeah, it's the same thing. We got a three-wave move to the downside with a spike back up. We haven't even broken that low yet. So there's a lot of there was some hidden bear which got this move Now we've got some bullish. I don't know. The RSI's reset here. Wi-Fi. That chart isn't. That chart's not clear here. But what it looks like Ethereum with the what looks like a leading diagonal. Um, Maybe, right? And then a three-way pullback. We're at the zone that, again, this count being like a 1-2 to the upside gets invalid the moment this low gets broken right here. So if price comes down here and breaks this low, it's not bullish, it's bearish, but it may just break the low, take the liquidity out, and then go on up. So you got to watch out for that as well. But right now you can count this as a 1-2 right now. Looks pretty decent. Looks like you need one more wave to the downside, one more hit without breaking that low, and then it could go on up from there. That's the way it appears on Wi-Fi. So that's what I'd be watching. See if we get one more hit. That'd be a good buy zone maybe with your stop right underneath here. That's a good setup, at least a good trade setup, trade idea. Uh, yeah, let me look at NIO. Oh yeah. So see that looks like a flat right there in the middle. So this looks very good observation. Very good observation, Shy. This looks very much like Bitcoin, except what I thought Bitcoin should have done right there. Bitcoin did not do. NIO did, but Bitcoin didn't do. And look at the major on this 6-hour chart. Look at the hidden bullish divergence you're getting here. It's not quite finished, but it's making hidden bullish divergence big and strong there. So that's pretty nice. This could be a flat here, but it also might simply be. This might be the end of the wave. This might be a 1-2 to the upside, but it also could be a flat. But the way this thing came down and the way the RSI came down makes me think more upside is coming. So that's looking really good, potentially to the upside. But yeah, this has a very much the look of BTC right now, which this is what I've been waiting for, this move up to the upside, and it's just been going sideways. And so I just don't know if we're going to get it or not. Well, I want it to come. It needs to come, but it hasn't happened yet. But yeah, this is what BTC should have done, and it didn't do it. So hey, good call on that. Good. That's really exactly what BTC looks like. Very nice. Nice observation there. All right, this is the last one here, guys. Let's look at MSTR. Now, is MSTR a stock or a crypto? I'll do the crypto. Whoa. There's nothing here. Yeah, there's no reading that chart, man. Sorry. I, I wouldn't be trading that thing. That's scary. Oh, okay. Let me look at the stock then. Yeah, that's kind of. This looks like a three wave with continuation to the downside coming. You had hidden bullish divergence right here, but when it went up kind of correctively. So I don't know that it's going to get. I don't know. I think they're going to wipe out that divergence. Yeah, that looks corrective. It might be doing something like this. Three. This could be a three, and then you could get another three like that. I need more data here. I don't understand that too much. But that looks like three. It looks like more down. But we are oversold here on the 6 hour. Probably going to come back up and then come down again. So hard to tell. This looks like a nice finished three wave though. So is that a leading diagonal? I don't like it as such, but yeah, I'm having a hard time reading that structure. Sorry guys, that structure is not clear to me. All right, this is it. SKL. Somehow I was offline for a minute. Sorry about that, guys. Sorry about that. Hopefully it catches back up. That's the stream for tonight. We're gonna call it a night. Sorry about the little buffering there at the end, but SKL is just a crap coin. I would expect it just to act like all the other crap coins are gonna do. So, all right, guys. Y'all have a great night. Thanks for stopping by the channel. Have a great evening. Enjoy the stream. Hit the likes for me and leave some good comments. I appreciate it. Have a good one. Bye bye.